Well, good morning everyone from a very, very hot October day here in Lanzarote. The plan today is to show the readers the miradores, the lookout points that are worth visiting on a travel around the north of the island. So tell us where we are now, Jules. We're starting off at...
Well, it's the Mirador de Haria, but we've got two of them, haven't we, as you go down the switchbacks.
Mm-hmm.
It's also the highest point of the island.
Yep.
And in the distance there, what have we got?
Arieta and Punta Mujeres.
Just see the pier for the beach there, Playa La Garita.
So you come here from Teguise, so this is the main road that comes up to Haria from Teguise through Los Valles. And there's this massive lay-by that you can see. You can just pull over. Everyone pulls over a bit further back where A, the view isn't very good, and B, they've got to jump up on the pavement. But if you just go on to the next one here, there's loads and loads of room, and you can just look down and enjoy the view to those beautiful villages. We're going to go on and finish up at Mirador del Rio in a moment, but we should mention another lookout. If you take that road there on the left, you'll follow the track along. Yeah, go on, Jules.
I was going to say it goes up the other side of the walls there where the goat farm is.
Yeah.
And you keep on this side of the radar station, and there's a little right-hand turn with Boscasio written on it. And it's a single track lane, and then there's car parking and picnic benches and a really nice view.
The little secret forest there. So that's the first one. We're going to head down the hill now and show you the second one on our way back down to Haria.
So this is the biggest of the viewpoints here. So it's Los Helechos. It's a coach stop, a cafe, and it's a viewpoint on the front of it, and you can see the views down to Tabayasco and Haria. And then if you carry on further down the switchbacks, there is the newest one.
Yeah, which is Mirador de Haria, which is the one with the glass walkways that go out across the two valleys, the valley over Tabayasco and the valley of Haria. And it's well worth a visit. We're not going to stop there because there's very few car parking spaces and we don't want to take one up.
There's literally 4, isn't there?
Yeah.
And there isn't really anywhere else to stop. We do see cars pulled off the road round the corner, but it's a very big drop-off, so you'd need to be careful of the undercarriage if you were attempting that.
Yeah, it's drop-off from the road rather than, you know, a drop-off down a cliff or anything, isn't it?
Yeah, no, there is a barrier all the way down.
But it's a drop-off onto a gravel bit, and yeah, you could easily damage the bottom of your car on it.
So, just around this corner. But the easiest way actually to come to this mirador is to walk up from Haria. There's a footpath that zigzags up the Malpasso way, and you can literally just walk up 3 kilometres from the centre.
We're doing it with a bunch of friends in a few weeks, aren't we? A couple of weeks' time. We're going to walk up. You can see the path actually crosses the road right here.
So we're just approaching the Mirador. There was a free bus service running at the weekend, but it's suspended at the moment, so we'll make a note of when that comes back on.
Okay, we have filmed a video of this in the past, so if you look through our YouTube channel, you'll see that we filmed while we were here when it first opened. Just coming back into Haria now, and Julie's going to point out a walkway you can't drive to, but you can walk to from here in a minute.
You can. It's a dirt track, but we wouldn't recommend taking your car up there.
There is absolutely no way I'd take my car up there.
Oh, and I definitely wouldn't take a high car up there, so no, we would say it's a walk, not a track. But it's basically in the centre of Haria. If you look for the Ayuntamiento building and the, what's it called?
The Aljibe.
The Aljibe. Mm-hmm. You just walk straight up that road and keep going. You'll see the tarmac runs out, it goes into a dirt track, and it's 2 kilometres, and there's a really nice view at the top down to Famara.
Yeah, and I mean that's the incredible thing about it, because you're basically on the top of the cliffs at the back of Famara, and you're looking right down at Famara and the beach and the bungalows and everything. The view is possibly the best. I mean, we've posted loads of photos from there over the years. We've cycled up there and walked up there.
It's this road now, just coming up on the left. You can't drive down it from this way, it's one way or the other. But basically, if you just take that road and keep going for 2 kilometres, you'll be rewarded with a lovely view. Okay, on to Maguez now.
All right.
We're just climbing up out of Maguez now, and I was going to point out a road that you can take off on the left, which takes you up to the top of the volcanoes here, and also onto the Risco de Famara. It's a really nice walk. You can do a nice 10k circular walk, but if you want to drive up there, it's tarmacked up to the top, and then you can get out, stretch your legs. It's this property coming up now, so it's that left-hand road you're looking for. It did used to have a really bright blue line on it.
Yeah, it's faded away, hasn't it?
Definitely faded, but that was always the marker for where to turn. On to Guinate.
We've driven through Maguez and just picked up the signs towards Mirador del Rio. But what we're going to do is take this left-hand turning now, which is signposted Guinate, and take you to a mirador, which I think you'll be quite surprised about when we get there.
And the road that I pointed out earlier, you can actually see the dirt track now on the left-hand side that's coming back down from the top. So that's where that walk would bring you out if you wanted to walk up to the top and enjoy the views from up there.
And Guinate used to have a kind of animal park here, but that closed down some time ago. Oh, sorry about that bump. I should have avoided that.
Was that for me or everyone watching?
Well, both, everybody. Apologies for that.
And carry straight on here. You don't want to go to the dead end. Well, they're both a dead end, but not the dead end signposted road.
Yeah, a tiny little village. I don't think there's anything here other than the houses now, now that the park has gone. And incredibly, we're meeting a car coming the other way. 2 cars coming the other way.
Oh.
That counts as a full-on traffic jam here. And we got to the end of that road in Guinate, and this is the view that you're greeted by when you get there. So that is obviously La Graciosa. In the distance, you've got Alegranza and Montaña Clara. And you can clearly see Caleta de Cebo, which is the main town in Alegranza, and where you see all those boats anchored there, that's Playa Francesa. And you look down the Risco onto what used to be salt pans, and there's a lovely beach just around the corner there. And in the distance, you've got the harbour of Tinajo. Unfortunately, the end of this sort of road is cordoned off at the moment. There's work going on in that building, which I think is going to be to do with spotting immigrant boats or something like that. So you can't actually get to the end of it, but you still get that view, and it is tremendous. You can probably hear the wind on the microphone. It's quite windy here. And yet it's been so hot and still for so long.
It's quite nice.
It is quite nice.
So we're going to be brave and take the coast road.
Yeah, you can just carry straight on this road to go to the Mirador del Rio, but we're going to hang a left right here. There's a car reversing.
Somebody's just chickening out of that. Oh no, they're waiting for a car to come through.
Okay, this is a pretty narrow road. As Julie says, it's brave to go along it. We'll film a bit further along because this first bit is a bit boring.
You can see just ahead of us there's a car park, and on the left-hand side, and from the car park you can walk to enjoy another view of the Mirador del Risco, but you can also take the steep path down to the beach below, which is a really stunning beach, but it's slippy underfoot going down, and it's very hard on the thighs coming back up.
It's pretty hard work. It's like a 2k walk down and a 2k walk back, but very rewarding, and you end up on the most beautiful beach you can imagine. So you can probably hear the wind on the car, but that's the view. If you just pan around, Jules, as best you can.
I'll have to reach across there.
That's La Graciosa, and there are pull-in places along this road that you can pull into and enjoy that view and take photos and so on. It is narrow. There are the odd few parking spaces. Here comes a cyclist at high speed. This is actually part of the Ironman bike route.
Normally going in the other direction than that, though.
Yes, up the hill.
Oh, and it's a great feeling, this one, because once you get to the Mirador del Rio, you know it's downhill almost all the way back with the wind behind you, generally.
Pretty much downhill all the way to Puerto del Carmen,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
We should just get the view opening out again. So the beach we mentioned, the Playa Baja del Risco, is below us, and also the Salinas, old salt pans, which go a really nice bright shade of pink at certain points of the year.
They do, and the ladies of La Graciosa used to come across and swap fish for salt, didn't they? And vegetables that were grown in Haria and stuff like that in the past. There are sections where the road widens out a bit, and here comes Mirador del Rio. We pulled off the road into this little parking area here, and if you do the same as us, you'll be able to get out and enjoy the view. You can hear how windy it is. Really quite bizarre. I mean, I don't think we've had a breath of wind since October started. But quite good news, because it'll cool things down a little.
Incidentally, this is a really good spot for sunset as well.
Yeah, great place to watch the sun go
down. It literally just drops into the sea, the sun.
Yeah. We're just going to carry on up the hill to Mirador del Rio. We're not going to film in there for you. Again, we have done a video of Mirador del Rio, so just go to our YouTube channel and search for it and you'll find it there. I should talk about the weather, because I've mentioned it a couple of times. It has been the hottest October since anyone can remember. We've had a heat wave literally from the first of the month. Schools are closed today and on Friday. Tomorrow, Thursday, is a public holiday, but they're closed because of the high temperatures, and the buildings are just so hot the kids can hardly manage in them. So there's Mirador del Rio, definitely somewhere you should visit if you haven't done already.
Yeah, it's a really nice place to pop in for a coffee, isn't it? No,
beautiful
just to
place,
stop,
yeah. And one of Manrique's finest. And that brings us to the end of the Miradores of the north of the island. Hope you've enjoyed that, everybody, and have a wonderful weekend. Bye for now.
Take care, bye.